Excuse me, howdy kids. I'm back a little sooner than I thought I was gonna be, but let's have some more trivia about California and the way it works, or doesn't work, whichever way you want to look at it. And it doesn't work in this respect, as none of the agencies involved in picking you up out on the street, or in other words the police, and the superior courts, meaning the judge and jury, apparently they don't talk to each other. And then you have the people that write the transcribe the records for court. Apparently they don't talk to anybody either. And the guy that fixes these computers around here, he doesn't talk to anybody. Oh man. So anyway, I'm still messing with this stupid nonsense with the Department of Justice. I don't know what they call justice. They got the blind lady holding the scales, but she's not blind, she's blindfolded. But apparently, you know, some people are a lot more evil than others. 270 days now they've been jacking me around on this deal. And seems to me it's because the $20 they got from me just wasn't enough. See, now they're wanting me to give them another $120 and fill out another form and basically give them information that they've had since 1991. When I had my fingerprints done so I could, you know, have the thrill of owning a rifle, semi-automatic rifle, that just didn't look right. So, you know, you got to do a special registration on that kind of deal. Well, I've got the paper and everything here, you know, there was no problem then. Seems to be a problem now. Trying to figure out why, but it's really just not worth it. It'll drive you insane trying to think like these people do. You know, these people are lawyers and I don't know. They could also be you know, hybrid men in black. I don't know. They don't seem to understand the way that the law is supposed to work, at least not in this country, or this state, or this city. It may work somewhere else, it don't work here. You know, we have selective policing here. We don't. Oh, by the way, the camera angles, these are, I bought these. They're excess camera angles that, you know, were left over from the old Batman series. I bought one of those storage lockers and had a bunch of these weird angles in it, so I decided, hey, you know, I'll use one. Give you another view of the the wall behind me and all of that good stuff back there, whatever it is. Anyway, Uh, the I'm trying to do a workaround on this deal here, because I don't want to give them any more money. I don't like these people at all. They're just playing games now. And I think it's this way in the medical industry too. Why can't you get records for anything that are about you without a court order or some stupid thing like that? Does it make sense? No. Makes money. They'll probably charge you, you know, they won't charge you by the page like they used to. They'll charge you by the spaces in between the letters and numbers that you use. So one piece of paper could end up costing you $3,000–4,000, which, you know, in this town is average. They've got their own little money generator. It's called DUI checkpoints. Oh man. So anyway, none of these people talk to each other, and they send information that contradicts itself in the very next line. I'm not understanding that either. If it hasn't been 90 days for stuff that we should have been had done in 30 days, then don't bother contacting us. But if it's more than 90 days, you're going to have to give us the stuff, tell us all the information that we've already got so we can look it up and see what it is. Does this make sense to you? Yeah, I mean, if it does, he must have voted for Clinton in the last thing here. Oh, she's probably getting pretty lonely too, because well, her hit team hasn't had to go out and take care of anybody for a while. So they're probably getting antsy. And then, oh, hey, wait a minute. Have you ever seen one of these? Used to call them Faraday flashlight. You shake them up, and you know, if you've got 3 or 4 spare hours, you can get 10 or 12 seconds of light out of these things. I was thinking, put one of these in a paint shaker. What do you think would happen? Leave it in there for about an hour. I think it'd turn it into a lightsaber. Wouldn't last very long, but well, you'd cut something real good once. Oh man. So here we go again, towards another week of whatever these people do. I'm not sure if they know, because I sure don't. See, I don't get to deal with the courts a lot, so you know, despite the way I look, I don't tend to get in a lot of trouble. But when they send you a paper that says that they can't determine whether you're able to possess a firearm that you've had for 35 years because information that I supplied, me, is incomplete. They won't tell me what is missing. Oh no, they want me to do the $100 for this, $71 for that. Go hire a stinking attorney. You know the difference between a snake in the road and an attorney in the road? Snake's got skid marks in front of it. And it just, it boggles my mind that this is how things work here. It's just money. That's all it is. If I had a spare $12,000, you know, hell, I could go get my $800 pistol back right away. Oh man. So, I can't wait to get out of this place, man. I can't. Lived here my entire life, and I've seen it go from a pretty nice place, nice town. Everybody was friendly, knew each other. You know, everybody on the block knew each other. To what we have now, which is total chaos and what would go good with total chaos? Oh yeah, that's right. Getting everything given to you. That's what I like. I like that. I spent the last 50 years tearing my body up so that somebody else from another country, not necessarily Mexico, they're coming in from everywhere. Hell, they may be even coming in building their little sleeper cells in cities here, and they're gonna, you know, strike and take us all out, and make it crazier than it already is. I don't know how that could happen, but you know, they'll. Well, but I mean, statistically, that's really how you would fight a war. You get everybody that lives there ratting on everybody else that lives there, and especially the race baiting thing that's over the last 8 years, and then the last 2 years of Trump's administration. Does anybody worry about anything else but race? I don't care what race you are. If you haven't done anything to me, you're fine. I don't get it. Oh, and even though as crazy as I look, I try to do a random act of kindness every day to somebody. Help somebody out. Somebody I don't even know. Maybe it'll catch on. I doubt it, but maybe it will. I changed a lady's tire the other day in a parking lot. It was about 1,400 degrees out there, but hey, it wasn't a big deal. So, maybe if we stopped labeling ourselves something different. Why do we have to be different? Why can't we just be Americans? You know? We can be African American. You know, like, or Mexican American, or you know, anything like that. Why? Why don't we just be Americans of whatever heritage? See, because then you feel like you're included right off the bat. Hey, we're Americans. Not an African American or a... See, in my case, I would be a Irish Scottish American and can drink more whiskey than you've ever seen in your life. So, I mean, you know, that's a stereotype, what they are. I can take it. But I'm not identified by that. No, I'm just some random white guy. I don't care. If you got a problem with it, that's your problem, not mine. So, I do know I'm an American, though. And I'm probably going to end up, after this, I don't know, they had the battle for the Alamo. I wonder if we're going to do one of those again for the town of San Isidro. And then it'll be San Diego. They'll be rolling north. Take them a while to get here, but... Oh, man. Maybe they'll get the Chinese to help them out. I heard one time that there are so many people in China that our country, with all of its, you know, fantastic weapons, other than, you know, nuking them, which is that's just not right. With all of our guns and bombs and planes and mines and submarines, and all they had were sticks and rocks, guess who would win that war? They would. So, got to pick your battles, you know. Win the battle, worry about winning the war later. Counting on the Russians backing us up on this deal, by the way. Trying to develop a taste for really bad vodka, so I mean, I don't even know what that stuff's made out of. Is it potatoes? I don't know. Whatever it is makes the Okies in the Southland there mighty crazy. Shit, makes them real crazy. Anywho, so what have we learned about California today? Well, number one, it sucks. Number two, the Attorney General is, I don't know, I'd call him a bigot myself, but that's just my opinion. Number three, we have learned that law enforcement, the judicial system, and the reporting system do not talk to each other. When you get one of these, you know, government jobs, it's like you immediately come up with the attitude like, hey, that's not my job. You're getting paid $42 an hour to stack yogurt cups over here. So going over and turning that light on, not my job. I'll work in the dark. Then I'll get hurt and I'll get disability. Okay. Now we know how that system works. Alright, kids. I guess today's lesson is over. Oh, maybe I'll be able to get my snake in the next one here. He's over here in a box. He's alright. He doesn't bite anybody or do anything. Matter of fact, he's afraid of everything. So, I've had him for 24 years. Hope he's going to outlive me. My mother-in-law's 85. She's going to outlive me. What the hell, man? Oh, man. Well, I can't really think of any more lies to tell you right now. I may try to get some video up for you to look at that, so you can see the actual knuckleheads in charge, what they actually look like, and so you can identify them on the street when they're walking around with their entourage of armed guards trying to take our guns away. And it's going to happen here. I can tell you that right now. It's going to. That's why I'm leaving. I want to be just on the other side of the border so I can wake up every morning, walk a few feet, and take a big old piss right back into this state. That's about what it's good for now. Hey, maybe you can organize those zombies up in San Francisco. Now, those guys can be tough. You know, I'm not the ones that are just wandering around like geriatrics at the mall. I'm talking about the ones that run like Olympic sprinters and never get tired. These are the ones you got to worry about. So, you gotta choose your battles. Alright, kids, well, you know what? Have a nice weekend, or I don't know, maybe if it's not the weekend where you're at, have Happy Hanukkah. See you later.